Hello and welcome back to another video. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. So in this location, as you can see, it's a small pond with loads of fish, and loads of fish equals loads of money. So I'm going to show you some techniques on how to get these fish without even using a rod, and we're going to be moving on to two other locations to farm some money up as well. So all pretty good. So if you select your fishing rod, if you have one, you can push on the two thumbsticks to go into eagle mode or whatever it's called, hunter vision, and it basically lights up or highlights all the fish so you can see them pretty easily. Now you can shoot the water to scare them to the bank, because that's what we're doing. We're just scaring them to the bank and they go onto land and die, and then you simply pick them up as a perfect fish. And you can also cast your rod and keep spamming R2, that seems to scare them a bit. Or you could use something like a deer carcass, don't skin it, leave the skin on, and place it near the edge of the bank, and it will attract the fish, and this gives you an easy way of scaring them. So we're in this little pond location here. It's just north of Emerald Ranch, so pretty easy to find and pretty close to a butcher. I will advise, if you spawn in at like a random spawn point, say all the way, well, let's just say as far as you can, maybe New Austin, somewhere like that, and then teleport, or sorry, fast travel to Emerald Station, and then just run here or ride here by horse. That way there won't be tons of players in this location, because where you spawn in is where all the players are. So basically, spawn in at New Austin and fast travel as close as here as you can get. Another method, you can use the lasso to scare the fish, and if you also hold your L2 button, you can walk like a crab left and right, and you just got more control of where you're running and more control over scaring the fish. See the fish there getting scared onto the bank. You may have to use that hunter vision just to pick them up, because there's a lot of reeds and plant growth around. But as you can see already, we've scared a couple of fish onto the bank. So once you do that, simply pick them up, and you will carry them with you no matter what. And you can also shoot the water. This spooks them pretty good, and this will cause them to just freak out and beach themselves onto the bank. Simply just go around searching the edge of the water, picking them up. There's not only fish, there is ducks, so keep your eye out in the air as well. And as you can see, the deer attracted a few there. A nice little rock bass. And again, I'm just using this lasso method just to scare them. If you want perfect fish, you're best off scaring them onto the bank. If you don't care about perfect fish, like they're slightly damaged, they will be a little bit cheaper when you go to sell them, but you can just shoot them or throw a knife at them to kill them if you're that good at aiming. But I would say scare quite a few of them at first, because there is a lot of them, and then once you got loads of perfect ones, you can start damaging them to store double the amount. So you could have 10 of each perfect fish, and then you could start damaging them and like shooting them to have 10 damaged ones. So already we have like 6 fish, and we haven't been doing it that long. I would say getting damaged ones are quicker, because there's also another method that I'm going to show you, and it will kill them really quick, and you can pick them up quite quickly, much quicker than the perfect ones. But like I say, it will damage them and it will devalue them slightly. So to do this, you want to get on your horse, and you can run round in circles and figures of 8 and just destroy the fish. And as you can see on the mini-map, the fish are starting to rack up. That's the quickest way of killing them. And if you've killed all the fish in this pond, all you simply have to do is take out your fishing rod, select like the special spinner or any spinner like River Law or something like that, cast it in and just leave it there for a little bit, and fish will start to spawn back in. So you don't even have to like run away and come back. You can just cast your rod in, fish will start to spawn back in. Or you could just go to the butcher, come back, and it'll be stocked back up. So here's the fish, and on the video I didn't realise I could go down and there'll be more fish. But I'll show you at the end how many I had anyway. So like I say, the deer is probably best placed here because it's narrow and it's shallower. Just don't go too far because it will despawn. And geese spawn in this pond while you're doing it, so that's a bonus. You will get like goose fat and all the rest of it, feathers and other stuff. So it's as easy as that. The first location, just run round collecting all the fish on the bank that you've scared. Nice and easy, and it will gain you a good bit of money. I will be moving on to a second location very soon. And look, there's still tons of fish in here. This is me simply shooting them. So here you go, a second location, and this is going to have loads of birds. And also a vulture spawned here, and this is it. There was the little pond, and then this is the second location. A vulture spawned here and I shot it with my varmint rifle, and they're worth about $4, something like that. So they're really worth having. So a little bit up from there, we have this other pond, and there is literally no fish in here, but if you cast your rod, like I was saying earlier in the video, it will force spawn fish in here. So another tiny pond, and as you can see, I've just spawned a fish in. You can see the ripples on the water, and the more you just cast and leave it, the more fish will spawn. So all you got to do is the same thing, scare them onto the bank. I think it's easier scaring them in this pond, but there ain't as many fish, you've got to spawn them in yourself. And it's easy as that. So cast in, and as you can see there's like 5 or 6 already spawned in. And then just go ahead, scare them in whatever method you want to use. Be it shooting them, use the lasso, use your horse, whatever you want to do. Just scare them to the edge and simply pick them up. It's as easy as that. And this is me fish from this one. Just going over the horse method again. This is my favourite one, I think, because it's the quickest. And then this is the next location. Here it is on the map. So it's just near the oil field, and there's the first pond right there. This is the second pond, and then the third location is this little farm here, and then you can come over to the butcher once you're done, which is there. So it's a good little route to take, nice and simple, and collect quite a bit of money. I think I made about $40 around, just over. And this is a simple one. Use your lasso next to the cow. It's best done night time so you don't cause any attention. Once you lasso it, just kill it. And there's a bonus donkey for you as well. You can ride that thing as well. So yeah, that's as easy as that. Once you're done skinning all those cows, come to the Valentine Butcher and collect your reward. So let's head there now. Here we are. I don't know if the St. Lands was from what I was doing, but they were there anyway. I had a few other bits. But as you can see in the top right, my money's slowly going up, or quite quickly going up. $7.50 for that stack of bluegill there. The bass, rock bass, is $1 each. And then the poor ones are 40 cents each, about $3.60 for that stack. It all adds up. Like I say, I made about $40, probably just over that. And it's a good little route, nice and fast, easy money right there. There's the vulture. A good bit of money. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If it's made you some money, then like and comment down below. And don't forget to share with your friends and subscribe. Thanks for all the new subscribers too. See you on the next one. Thank you and goodbye.